Are you an emerging or aspiring leader who wants more respect and influence in the workplace? Maybe you're someone who just recently got a promotion. You stepped into your first leadership role, or maybe you're someone who's aspiring to have a leadership role. And in that preparation, you know that to do your job effectively, you need to be respected, and you also need to have influence. But the catch is, respect isn't just something that people give you. It's something that you have to earn. But when you earn it, through that respect, then you have influence. And when you have influence, people, through their own choice, their own volition, are much more likely to listen to you. You may be someone who has a lot of great ideas. You may be someone who may be highly motivated. But in the absence of that respect, in absence of influence, in the absence of persuasive power, it becomes more challenging to be a leader. So in this video, I would like to share with you a three-step strategy called the P.I.E strategy to help you do that. The P stands for presence. That means when you walk into a room, you command attention. And to have presence really requires a couple things. One is to dress like a leader that people will likely follow, right? Dress like someone who cares, dress like someone who is confident in them, in and of themselves. But the other part of presence is to be intentionally visible as much as possible. And then also with that, I would challenge you to really be courageous and initiate conversations with people in the room. Let's say that you go into a meeting, because when you initiate that conversation in person or online, you are intentionally making yourself more visible. You can contrast that with someone who just kind of sits down in a meeting and doesn't speak. They kind of blend back into the background, invisible. There's no presence. I is to be insightful, meaning, and then this is an extension of communication, is to ask a lot of questions, questions that perhaps help other people think. And so when someone in your meeting or in your team or one of your colleagues says something, ask them a question like, can you expand on that? Tell me more about that. Or ask probing questions like, what makes you say that? What makes you believe that that approach will work? And these questions, which perhaps gets people to think a little bit deeper into what they just say, will start having you be seen as someone who's a great conversationalist, a great person to bounce ideas off of, and also being a competent communicator, somebody who brings a lot of value to a conversation. The E stands for execution. Simply be known as someone who gets things done, right? You get projects done, you get work done, you get tasks done, and you develop that reputation as someone that can be depended on, somebody who can be counted upon to get things done. People respect you for being a consummate professional, and that is a key leadership attribute. So these three strategies: have presence, be insightful, and be known as someone who executes and completes. And in so doing, you'll be much more respected in the workplace, and you'll have much more influence as a leader. So here's my challenge to you. Starting tomorrow, try the P.I.E method and see how people respond to you differently. Then stick to the habit of applying the P.I.E method over the course of time, and you will transform yourself into a highly respected, highly influential leader, whether you have a formal title yet or not. Good luck.